China has 707 designated cities. Most are engines of industry, measured by the smoke in their skies and the steel in their skylines. Last week, Ulaanbaatar, Inner Mongolia. The leverage limitations principle, where a frozen wasteland became Beijing's strategic backyard. This week, we are in a totally different city. Just north of the mighty Yangtze River Delta, with a population of over 7 million and a GDP of $90 billion, lies a city that defies China's industrial archetype. This is Yancheng, our City 17 in the China in 5 series. Yancheng's core asset is not a factory or a tech hub, and its foundation isn't set in concrete, but China's largest coastal wetland and UNESCO-protected coastline. Its most valuable asset isn't a factory, but a flock of rare red-crowned cranes. This is not merely a park. It is the city's strategic economic engine. While other regions race to build taller and produce more, Yancheng has taken a different path. It has leveraged its pristine environment and unique location into a green-gold economy, making it stand out as the national model for a new economic principle. This is the story of the certification Gambit. But to understand its strategy, you first need to know the 7 facts that define it. First, its foundation isn't concrete, but a UNESCO-protected coastline. This isn't just a park, it's the largest coastal wetland in China, a globally recognized seal of purity that became the city's most valuable brand. Second, this is the sanctuary for the endangered red-crowned crane. Hosting over half the world's population, Yancheng isn't just a city. It's a global conservation landmark. This isn't a side project. It's central to its identity. And third, this pristine environment birthed a green-gold economy. A $2 billion industry of wetland crabs and crane habitat rice, where the story of its origin lets it command prices competitors can't touch. Fourth, it's a national sponge city pioneer. While other cities fight floods with concrete, Yancheng uses its wetlands to absorb water, turning the growing threat of climate change into a demonstrated strength. Fifth is its strategic location. Positioned where the Yangtze River Delta meets the Yellow Sea, this isn't just a scenic advantage. It's a logistics corridor for green tourism and sustainable trade. Sixth, it's a hidden renewable energy hub. Vast wind and solar farms power its growth, proving its green model isn't just about protection, it's about self-sufficient power. And seventh, it's an ecotourism gateway. Millions of visitors a year don't just come to see a city. They come to experience a preserved world, creating an economy where exploration funds conservation. The strategic blueprint, it was the result of a deliberate 3-part strategic blueprint, powered by specific structures that made it all possible. The first phase was acquisition. They targeted and secured the ultimate seal of approval, the UNESCO Biosphere Reserve status. This was made possible by a top-down regulatory structure where municipal policy was perfectly aligned with national ecological civilization goals, creating a unified front to secure the designation. The second phase was integration. They rewrote their entire supply chain around this certification. This was enabled by an integrated branding and quality control structure. A centralized green gold brand was created, with strict standards that every farmer and fisherman had to meet to use the label, ensuring the story of the wetland became inseparable from the product. The third and final phase was monetization. They shifted their entire market position. This was driven by a public-private market-making structure. The government actively promoted the brand and developed ecotourism infrastructure, while private businesses leveraged the certification to access premium pricing in high-end markets, creating a powerful economic flywheel. The sovereign IP. So how do you claim your own certified value? The sovereign IP from Yancheng gives you this 3-part framework. First, you must conduct what I call a purity audit. Look at what you already have, not what you lack. What is your unique, authentic asset that others can't easily copy? Second, you need to build your certification structure. This isn't just getting a badge. It's about weaving that seal of authenticity into the very fabric of your product, your story, and your operations. Third, and most importantly, you must adopt an arbiter mindset. Stop seeing yourself as just another competitor in the market. You are now the certified source, the one who sets the standard that others follow. Conclusion: Yancheng's story rewrites the rules of economic growth. It proves that the most powerful advantage isn't found in what you take from the world, but in what you consciously and officially protect. This certification Gambit is no longer just a theory. It is now a decoded system, ready for you to apply. It is live inside the sovereign vault, alongside over a dozen other strategic blueprints from across China. We are now accepting the first 30 founding sovereign members for permanent access before the vault transitions to an annual subscription. Check the link in comments. Next week, we decode Yancheng and the Vanguard Institution Principle, the art of building a legacy organization from zero, encoding an unbreakable core identity designed to survive any threat and scale to global dominance. The systems are built. Your shortcut awaits. The patterns are all around us. We just need to learn how to read them. Let's meet again next week as we look at yet another city from China. This is China in 5.